In the quiet town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, there was a festival that cast a shadow over its idyllic reputation. Every year, as summer gave way to autumn, a wave of disappearances would sweep through the town, and a cloud of fear would descend upon its residents. The festival, known as the Harvest Moon Festival, was a time of joy and celebration, but it was also a time of dread, and I was determined to uncover the sinister truth that lurked beneath its cheerful facade. As a journalist with a penchant for uncovering hidden secrets, I had been drawn to Willowbrook by rumors of the festival's dark history. For years, the town had kept its secrets well guarded, and the disappearances were often dismissed as mere accidents or the result of wandering into the nearby woods. But the whispers in the shadows told a different story. The first time I arrived in Willowbrook, it was on the eve of the Harvest Moon Festival. The town square was adorned with colorful banners, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of freshly baked pastries and the sounds of laughter. Children ran through the streets with gleeful abandon, their faces painted with anticipation. I knew that my investigation would not be welcomed by the townspeople. The local authorities were reluctant to discuss the disappearances, and many residents were wary of outsiders. But I was determined to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. As the festival unfolded, I observed the townspeople closely, looking for any clues or patterns that might lead me to the heart of the mystery. It soon became clear that the festival held a deep significance for the town, and its origins were shrouded in secrecy. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the festival lights began to twinkle, I overheard a hushed conversation in a quiet corner of the town square. Two elderly women, their faces etched with lines of wisdom and fear, were speaking in hushed tones. "They say it's the harvest moon itself that takes them," one of the women whispered. The other nodded solemnly. "Aye, and it's a price we pay for a bountiful harvest." Their words sent a chill down my spine. It seemed that the townspeople believed that the disappearances were a necessary sacrifice to ensure the prosperity of their crops. The Harvest Moon Festival was not just a time of celebration, it was a time of appeasement, a dark ritual to placate an ancient, unseen force. Over the course of my investigation, I delved deeper into the festival's history. I discovered that it dated back centuries, to a time when Willowbrook was a struggling village on the brink of ruin. Legend had it that a powerful curse had befallen the town, and the Harvest Moon Festival had been established as a way to lift that curse. The festival's main event was a grand procession, where a chosen villager would don a ceremonial robe and be paraded through the town square. As the moon rose to its zenith, the chosen one would vanish into the shadows, never to be seen again. It was a tradition that had endured for generations, a grim reminder of the town's dark past. I decided to attend the festival's procession, hoping to witness the mysterious disappearance firsthand. As the chosen villager, a young woman named Eliza, was led through the town square, I couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding. The townspeople watched in solemn silence, their faces a mixture of reverence and sorrow. As the moon reached its peak, I saw something that sent shivers down my spine. A shadow, darker than the night itself, emerged from the trees at the edge of the square. It seemed to stretch and contort, its form shifting with an otherworldly grace. It enveloped Eliza, and in an instant, she was gone, swallowed by the darkness. The townspeople erupted into applause and cheers, as if the disappearance of one of their own was a cause for celebration. But I knew that I had witnessed something far more sinister, a sacrifice to a malevolent force that had haunted Willowbrook for centuries. Determined to uncover the truth, I delved into the town's archives, searching for any information that might shed light on the curse and the Harvest Moon Festival's dark origins. I discovered an ancient journal, written by a villager from centuries past, who had witnessed the festival's inception. According to the journal, the curse had been placed upon the town by a vengeful spirit, angered by the destruction of a sacred grove that had once stood on the outskirts of Willowbrook. The spirit had cursed the town, ensuring that its prosperity would always come at a terrible price, the sacrifice of a chosen villager during the Harvest Moon Festival. Armed with this knowledge, I confronted the town's elders, demanding answers about the curse and the festival's true purpose. Their faces grew pale as they realized that I had uncovered their darkest secret. They admitted that the curse was real and that the Harvest Moon Festival was a desperate attempt to appease the vengeful spirit. But they insisted that there was no way to break the curse, that it was a burden that had been passed down through generations. They believed that the sacrifices were necessary to protect the town from even greater suffering. I couldn't accept their resignation to this dark fate. I was determined to find a way to break the curse and free Willowbrook from the shadow of the Harvest Moon Festival. I began researching ancient rituals and consulting with experts in the supernatural, hoping to uncover a solution. As the next Harvest Moon Festival approached, I knew that time was running out. I had to find a way to stop the ritual before another innocent villager was lost to the curse. The town's fate hung in the balance, and I was determined to rewrite its history, to free it from the grip of the malevolent force that had plagued it for centuries. The night of the festival arrived, and I stood at the edge of the town square, ready to confront the darkness that had haunted Willowbrook for far too long. I had gathered the townspeople and told them the truth about the curse and the festival's true purpose. I implored them to break the cycle, to find a way to appease the vengeful spirit without sacrificing one of their own. As the moon rose to its zenith, I saw the shadowy form emerge once again. But this time, it did not claim a victim. Instead, it began to dissipate, its dark tendrils fading away into the night. It was as if the spirit had heard our plea and had chosen to release the town from its grip. The townspeople erupted into cheers and applause, their faces filled with hope and relief. The curse had been broken, and the Harvest Moon Festival had lost its sinister purpose. Willowbrook was free from the shadow that had haunted it for centuries. As I watched the celebration unfold, I knew that my investigation had uncovered a truth that had been hidden for generations. The town of Willowbrook could finally move forward, free from the dark legacy of the past. The Harvest Moon Festival would no longer be a time of dread, but a time of true celebration, a symbol of the town's resilience and determination to break free from the shadows of its history.